Stonehenge. Hi, Joan, Kitty. Oh my gosh, Joan, doesn't it seem like that was like ages ago? It's only been like 2 weeks since I've been back. Oh my gosh. So I have a lot of things to show, and they're of course not no surprise there. And at the end, we'll swatch some new watercolors I got. Some from Jane, her new color wheels. The teal is to die for. Some French watercolors, Charvin, or Charvin, I think it's called. I got some Kuretake ones from Choose and Keep and Lisilinka. So, and this was a flea market find that I got in Paris. This was the artist, Isa Zillow, or Zaro, I guess it is, Zaro. So she has two names, and then of course I bought hers. Welcome, Carol. And so the part of this one says, to be or not to be. Can you see it there? To be or not to be. And then it says, the queen. There we go. And so it's all stenciled. She has her name on here and a cute little flower on the side. And then the front is really cute. I wish it would have opened all the way, but it's just buttoned down up into here, and then it's just all ruffles. But I really like it. And I was shocked when it actually fit me too. So I got that. Oh, and then last stream, I think it was like, 3 weeks ago when I streamed last, I showed you the new Ciao Bella, what is this called, the collection again? Celestial? I think it's called Celestial. But I wanted to show you the gold. Look at the gold papers in this collection. You love the jacket? I do too, Joan. It's so cool. And then she let me take some pictures, and her artwork is really, really pretty. I really like her artwork. But can you see this gold? It's so shiny. Don't look, Dee Dee. Look at this one. It doesn't even show. It's like real yellow gold. I don't know if I can show you. But it's got some, maybe if I hold it there, that way it's kind of more, but it's brighter. It's pretty, isn't it? So I wound up getting the little sheets. And then I did get the stencil that went with the collection. I think there was another one. I'm not sure, but I did get that. Some paper, the rub-ons. And then this is some of their rice papers. So you can see that there. And then the big sheets. Look at them in the gold. I had to get 2 sheets of those. I think they're hard to find now. I think they're like almost sold out. But there you can see. So if you're interested in, my favorite probably is blue and gold together, navy and gold. And so I just couldn't resist this collection. So, and then, thanks, Joan. I don't, if you follow me, you know that my poor little, just find this off of that. We lost our little Zoe. And so I've been having a hard time trying to create. And so I was going to a crop with my girlfriend, and I wanted to do something that was kind of mindless. So I just brought some sprays and some stencils, and it's my little ruler from Stonehenge. And I just did some watercolors. Now I had done this one before, so I wanted to do the back. So I just took some, this is all lace. This is from Jane Davenport. I think some of her lace and some of mine. So you can see that. It's actually pink. I really love the flowers in this lace. It's really pretty. So I did that. And then this one, there's so much glitter. Do you remember when Dee went to Hobby Lobby and we bought those little ink bottles, the Brie Reese ones that had all the glitter inside? So I had some watercolor in bottles that I did from Jane's class a long time ago. I just took Daniel Smith watercolor and created sprays. So then we wind up pouring the Brie Reese glitter in there. And oh my gosh, you can see the sparkle. I'm going to show it to you. They work so good in the spray because they're so fine. Oh, let me see if you can see it. Let me put the autofocus on. Hold on. It'll take a minute. My computer is super slow today too, so I don't know what's going on with that. Where are you? Come on. Here we are. So let's see. You can see. Oh, my camera on there. If the yellow is just like so glittery. You have all those Jane glitter inks. These are the Bria Reese ones that I have on here. My camera is not focusing because I can't get it to come up. But oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Oh, there we go. Hold on. If I can get it. There we go. There we are. All right. It should focus now. There you go. Can you see all that glitter? There's so much glitter. It's really hard for the camera to pick up. You can't kind of see it. The yellow, it really shows up a lot. If I see if I could, yeah, there you go. Just see more of it anyway. So we wind up pouring a lot of the Bria Reese inks in there. What the heck is this? And then this one I had some lace. I had got off of Joann's before. I guess they're I guess they're not in business anymore. So this one is one big piece of lace that's got these big giant flowers in there. You see that there? And then I had ordered this fish, and I thought it was like a 6-inch lace fish, and it wound up being this big giant fish, which I like this part. And then I can go ahead and it was all embroidered in here, but I'll go ahead and do that myself. But so we're going to do that. And this one I really like too. This one is with a thinner paper, and let's see. Let's see if you could see. You can see. Oh, there you can see all the glitter there. See it there? There's that. And then I loved how I crossed the mermaids. So let's see. See how the mermaids, I had a little mermaid lace from Jane's site. Let's see if you can see. You can't really see the glitter. It's too bad. It's a ton of glitter. Hi, Lena. And this one I think is my favorite. This one here. The colors are not so great, but the images came out so cool. There we go. And there's the two mermaids there. And this one is very sparkly also. Let's see if I can get it. So I did this. Let's see, can you get it? Kind of. But you see how much glitter there is up there. And it's just like, I wish I could get it to show. But it was really pretty. And I love the lace. So these are all done with lace too. So I wound up doing the lace, and then my girlfriend wound up doing stencils. And then this one is another one. I really like this lace here. There you can see a lot of the glitter more there, I think. Oh, hold on. Oh, black screen. What the heck happened? Hold on. I got something popping up here. There we go. Oh my gosh. So I've been kind of in a, I don't know, a slump, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. It's just like, I need a break. Anyway, and then I did the runoff papers. So you can now, you should be able to see a lot of the glitter in there. Yeah. And what you see is just a little bit. Just think of it, it's like, and these are some there. That is how much glitter there is in everything. So let's see. And then I just took some runoff papers So it was good. We did that all day till about 5 o'clock, I think. And then I came home, and of course now a big mess having to put everything away. There, you can see that there. So let's see. This is one of the prints I got from the flea market. You know, on when you're by Notre Dame, by the River Seine, they have these green little, I guess they're like lockers where people open up and they sell their pictures and that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's very sparkly, right, Joan? And so I did get one of these. I wanted to buy a couple others, but it was towards the end of our trip, and they wanted cash, and I didn't have cash. So, oh, you can see my lights. Let's see. I do want to share. When we visited Joan, she made us these cute little resin. Look how pretty, and this is very glittery too. Can you see that? So I think we're putting a new bathroom up in our bedroom, and it's going to be, of course, mermaid theme. So I think I'm going to use these in my bathroom, Joan. This is cute too. So I probably will use this for like Q-tips or cotton balls or something like that. Wow, my camera is really crooked. What is going on here? Oh, there we go. That's a little bit better. Maybe I have to put one of these things in here. Let's see. You guys got the glare. Oh, that's not working. Hold on, I'm looking for a piece of paper that I can put on here. Oh, there we go. Hi, Dar. Oh, this is a little bit better. Aren't they pretty? And you can't, I don't know if you can tell, it's got like a blue and kind of like a purplish tint. They're really pretty. So thank you for that, Joan. So yes, these are going to be my new bathroom accessories. All right, so. And then, let's see what else. Oh, I didn't show you. I had finished my ceramic class. So can you see? This is to put, this has, I imprinted it with, embossed it with octopus legs. Can you see that? I didn't want to show them before I left because I gave one to Joan. And they're to hold my, my paintbrushes, you know. They're holding like that. So I'm actually made 4 of them. And these I made in a little heart shape. Come on, focus there. There you go. And the clay I used was speckled clay, is what they gave me. You could see it there, like a speckle. And then I also made this cute little heart-shaped bowl. Ain't cute? So, and that, I think, is everything. So now you see my title. I put down, what did I put there? Don't cry that it's over, smile because it happened. So this is going to be my last live stream. I've been like, not on my mojo, I guess they call it your mojo, whatever, but I don't know, my creativity just doesn't seem to be sparking, and just kind of sad. And so I'm going to take a break. If I come back, I'll probably come back in the fall. But for right now, this will be my last live stream. So, all right. So I'll show you. We went to a scrapbook fair with Joan, and I'll show you things I got. It was really nice. There was so much stuff and stuff that I've never seen before. So. And it's a lot. So if you don't like hauls, this is definitely a haul. So just fast forward till we get to the swatching, if you want to see the swatching. Under the loop, there was a place called, I don't know the name of it. Let me see if I can find it. Is it on here? But look how cool these were. Oh, yeah, here it is. Pylons. But they had a whole section, a whole kitchen section, and it had oh, you love hauls, good. They had before, like years ago when I went to Paris about probably 20 years ago, there used to be a secret entrance to go into the Louvre where you didn't have to wait in those big long lines. And it used to be, if you took the subway or the tube, whatever they call it, the train, and you went underneath the Louvre, you could walk right in with no lines. Well, this time when we went, the line had to be 3 blocks, at least 3 blocks long. So it's no longer secret anymore. So I was like shocked. And so this was one of the things, Patty and I both got this. Isn't it cute? They had a whole kitchen where they had like paint tubes that were kind of like half used, like rolled up, and they stood up and you could use it for like olive oil, and they had one for vinegar, one little paint tubes for salt and pepper. Oh my gosh, it was so cute. If I had more room in my suitcase, that definitely would have come home. But I did get this. And I also thought I could use it for my paints. You know, when I do the watercolor paints, I could also use that for that. And then it came with these cute little, I thought I would use this, do I have scissors? For, did I open it? For like just, you know, using paste or something. I know it's for the kitchen, but I was like, oh, well, I'm going to get it. I'm going to just use it for art. So, look how cute that is. It's a little paint tube. And look, they even designed the thing on there. Isn't that cute? So I got that. And then I love this one. This is the paint brush. So let's save those. And then they also had, like, you know, the big salad fork and spoon and that kind of stuff. So it has some really cute bags, travel bags. So I got the same design, this design, and they'll fold up. You know, those kind like fold up into like a little pouch, and then you could unfold them. So, sorry for the crinkling. But look at the little paintbrush to cut like cheese and stuff. Isn't that cute? So cute. So I don't know if they have that store here or, you know, maybe in Europe, wherever. But that's what it's called, Piloni's. It's a really cute store. All right, and here's my haul. I'm just going to go through this quick. Oh, do I have the autofocus? Let me turn that off. Quick, because it's a lot. I have a lot. Let's see. All right, so these are some embossing folders. I got my bag here, so you can just put it right back in. And so if it's not for Joan's paper haul, I think I might have had her beat. This one's with butterflies. But I've never, you know, these are stuff that we don't have here. Press cut, we don't have that company here or anything. So I did go a little crazy. My suitcase going was like 31 pounds. And on the way back, it was 49. And probably because of the dyes. Stencils. This one's pretty with the bird. Isn't that pretty? And these, I mean, we do have all in Create here, but it was so nice to actually see it, touch it, feel it, you know. And so I did get a couple stencils. I did buy stencils. Not that I need them, but I did get these. I got this one particularly to go with my Art Foamy stamp that I designed for Art Foamies. So I got that. I love this one with the little bows. Here's and I don't know who this one's called, Flower Rays, and it's a company called Dolly Dimples Craft. So it's not something that we'll see, but I love all the little flowers. So this one is Spiderweb, that one, Halloween, and this is one called Honeybee Stamps, and this one I got for Alice in Wonderland. I hope so, Dee Dee. And this one I love the stencils when they don't have the border like that. So, and who doesn't love circles? I always get circles. This was a cool one too. Dutch Doobadoo. I like the name. Doobadoo. Hi, Debbie. So there's that one. I bought a couple of theirs. And then there's this one. And then, of course, I had to get this one because I always want to do a mermaid. You know how Marie Antoinette, when they have the big fancy hairdo, and I want to put a ship in in her hair. I never want to draw it, so this is like perfect. And then it has all the different, you know, like fern, and then all the little seaweed things. So cute. It was only $2.50. See that? So I had to get that, of course. And then these are giant, big embossing folders. You see that? They're like, let's see, what is this? Got my ruler here? I don't know. They're like 12 by 9, something like that. But they were 2 for $5. I was like, oh my gosh. So you see the price on them. Like this one was 12, and I got them 2 for $5. I couldn't go wrong with that. So I wound up getting that. Let's see. Then there's this one with the fish. I love this. Fish, of course. These are cool. I got that. Let's see. I did pick up this one rice paper. I've never seen this one from Stamperia with all the planets. Our planets, right, Dee Dee? And then found this one with the gears. This is rice paper. Look at those fish. Aren't they cool? So I'm going to get that fish, seahorse, dragonfly. Let's see. Oh, this one. This one's for like my fairies in the forest. Look at that one. Kathy Harper would love this one. The forest. And then I love her for fairy. It's tissue paper, but see, it looks a lot thicker, doesn't it? You see it? Like you really can't see my, so it'll be interesting to see. It's very hard to see my hand, how they'll lay down. So, and I still will be posting on Instagram and stuff, so you can always follow me there. I love this one. Isn't this cool? I love the little skull here. And then I was looking at showing Patty when I got them, and I was like, ah, this was used. Can you see here? They've got some paint in here. There's a little orange. There's a little bit of blue. This one's got some blue. I'm like, ah, they sold me a whole thing. Yes, I am, Paul. I'm missing the fish and chips. I had fish and chips everywhere we went. When Joan and Paul, they took us to, what was the name of the place, Joan? That was my favorite place for the fish and chips. The coating was so thin and it was yummy. And that was with cod. And then we went to another place they took us to. Hi, Devin. That I had it with, what was it? With monkfish, I think. Was it monkfish? I forget. Anyway, I didn't like it as much. So it was. Oh, that's good. I was hoping people weren't going to get sick of it. All right. And then let's see what else I have here. But, oh, my gosh, the fish and chips there was like the best. Because here in Jersey, it's terrible. They give you a lot of batter and very little fish. Hold on a second while I switch things here. And then I love French fries that are nice and thick. So I wound up, I just loved it. I would definitely go and have fish and chips there anytime. All right, let's see. Now, you didn't think that was it for my haul, did you? All right, let's see. And they took us around too, Paul, and they took us to an old castle. It was beautiful that day, and we walked around and then had some ice cream. It was really nice. You've been lurking. Hey, CB. All right, so I did get these inks, which we'll probably swatch if we have time. So I got a blue and a red, and these I got at that Under the Louvre. But now here's the rest of my haul from Joan, Joan's little scrapbook store. So I did wind up getting these, it's this little stencil and a die. Let's see if I can put this somewhere. Let me get another bag. See if I can put this on my lap so you could. I did get one of these little dory dyes. So these are all my dyes. I was cracking up. So I was looking, we went back to Joan's house and she was showing me all her goodies. And I said, Joan, you have 2 of these? And so she wound up buying doubles. And then when I left, she wound up giving me her doubles. So there was it. How sketching to do? I'll show it. Yep, I did do some sketching. And thanks to Lena. If you're not on her Patreon, she was so helpful trying to help me sketch because I wanted to bring the little journal. Where is it? This one. And it's such a little space, to actually journal. After I show my haul, I'll show this. And so she helped me out, and it was very helpful. But thank you, Lena. I wound up getting this. Let's see. This is one of Joan's dies that she had doubles that she gave me. I think that's what made my suitcase so much heavier. Let's see. And I bought so many dies, it was like too much. Let's see. Let's go there. Now this is, how much do I have to ink now? I wind up getting these. If I have time, we'll see how much you want to stay with me today or not. But this place here, this sweet, I think it's called Sweet Poppy Stamps. They have a special ink pad, which I'll show you. And so you stamp it. It's so light that you can go over it with watercolor and you can't see the design. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Here, let me just get this out of my lap. I'll just put these all down so you can see them. I warned you it was a haul. You don't like hauls. Just fast forward. So, okay. So I got this cute little fairy. See them here? Fairies. Cute. Oh, and when we went there, now, Joan, I didn't notice when we were in London, the water bottles. I had to bring one back to show you guys because it's so genius. I told you, I think I did more than Joan. Hi, Barb. But did you have those in England? So this is a bottle from Paris. And you know how you unscrew the cap? I'll get it here. Oh. So this one pops up. But instead of it coming off the bottle, you just click it back like that. Can you see? Can you see it? It stays on the bottle. So they don't have little bottle caps floating all over the streets. It's so genius. It's like, why don't we have that? And all the bottles are like that. Even the ones that's, like this one pops up, but the ones that even screw, they still stay connected like that. Isn't that a cool idea? Oh my gosh, I just love that idea. And then I had brought a water tester with me, and I really like drinking Evian water. And so when I put the Evian from France in there, it was like the best is like between 100 and 200, the rating. And so when I put the water thing in there to test it, the Evian one was like 300, I think 320 or something like that. So then we tested another one, Patty and I, and that one was like 297, I think. I think the one Patty was drinking was like 297. Then we had to stop. We were so thirsty. We stopped at another place. You have them too? Oh, you do, Lena? Oh my gosh, it's so, you do too, Joan? I didn't notice it when we were in London. It is so brilliant. It's just like, gosh, why don't we do that? And so then I had bought water under the Louvre, and we put it in there. It was like 700. It went past, I think the thing went up to 7. This might have been 787. It was close to 800, the reading on it. And thank God I only drank half of that bottle. And then this bottle we got at the hotel. They gave it to us every morning. This was the best water out of them all, out of Evian, all of them. I think this was marked 225. So it was, like the best water. I was just like, wow, that's crazy. 700. It's a reading. I don't have it with me, but it goes from like 100 to 700, whatever, whatever the thing to filter, to see how much, I guess to see how much bacteria is in the water. So the best is when you put the water in there. Yeah, it's for testing. Yeah. So you put the the tester in the water, and it reads what the bacteria. I guess it's a bacteria. And so this one read like 225. It was the best. And then Avion was like I forget, 327 or 357. Patty's was like 297. I don't remember what one she was drinking. And then the one under the Louvre, I think it started with a V. Vitaru. Does that sound familiar, Joan or Delina? That was 797. And the reading only went up to 700. So can you imagine drinking that water every day? That one? Oh my gosh, it's terrible. Yeah, no, it doesn't have zero. They say that the best water, if you can get it between 100 and 200, it's good. What is good? 100 to 200. But yeah, I would agree with you, Devin. I would want zero, but it doesn't go that way. No, it's not Vichy water. I want to say it's like Vitti, Vitte, something like that. I don't know. I don't remember what it was, but it was terrible. 700. I know, it's so bad. And it was almost 800, Devin. 797 it was. And my reading only went up to 700. Oh my God, that was crazy. Oh, here's the ink. So I'll stamp out so you can see how light it is. But I don't know if we have this here. It's called Pretty Color Inside. And it's by Stamps by Me. So when you stamp it, it's so light that you can go right over it, and it looks like you painted the thing yourself. Oh, it was amazing. I think I took a picture of it. So if I do, I'll show it to you. And then of course I had to get some. I have some of these that I got at Joggles, but of course I never saw these. And they had a couple more, and I only got these two. Let's see. So, of course, I got something mermaidish. Of course, I'll do it like this. Yes, Vital water. Yes. I think that's it. Yes. The one with yes, that's the one, Lena. Don't ever drink that water. It's 797 on the scale of bad water. Oh, my gosh. If you're ever out, don't drink that water. Yeah, I never got to. I wanted to go, there in France, there is a, like a place you could refill your water, and it has like the little chirps surrounding it. I never found one because I wanted to test that and see what it was like, but I never found one to test it. But yeah, they do a lot of testing. Like I've seen them on YouTube where they do like McDonald's, or, they do like, what's the Pancake House? I don't know, they do Pancake House, and the water is like terrible, like 400. So if you're not testing your water when you go out to restaurants, you need to test it. Me. Totally dissolved solids. Is that what it is? Total dissolvable solids. I didn't remember. I thought it was just like, what's better, bacteria or whatever. But that's what she says. Total dissolvable solids. So yeah, and the tester, I got it off of Amazon. I think it was only like $7. It wasn't, very expensive. And of course, Patty was laughing at me because I test the water, every water that we got. I was like, give me a water tester. Yes, and that's the one. Yes, how's it fit? IHOP. Yep. Yep. And those waters are supposed to be really bad. And so is Applebee's. Somebody did Applebee's water, and it was terrible. Look at this one, cute little fairy. I got that. Look at this for you cat lovers. Oh, look at this with the little cat angel wings. And then, of course, I had to get this one, the mermaid cat. Independent on water filtration is done. We do too. We put ours, we have a filter in the water faucet part. Then we take that water and we put it in like another, I want to say distill machine, but anyway, so we filter the water that comes in from the city. Then we filter that water once it's filtered into another thing. And mine still was like, I want to say it was like 297. So it's still over the average of 1 to 200. And I was like shocked because that's being filtered three times. So it's like, wow. Right, exactly. I don't like coffee. I wish I did. I don't though, but I drink tea. It's like a Brita, but it's different. It's a British company. I forget. It's in this big silver tin, and it has this big giant like charcoal filter. it was, you know, expensive, but yeah, but even with that, putting it through that, the water still didn't come between 100 and 200. It was a little over. So that's true. But if you have your own little tester, you'll know for sure what it is. Like this, a cute little turtle. And then this was only 3.50, and I said, oh, it's so cute for like a little elf. You have reverse osmosis. They have mine's kind of, I think it's similar to that. I'm not sure. I'd have to ask Jimmy because he's the one that got it. But yeah. And this was only $5 at Zio, because look at the price on that. That was $17.49, and it was only $5. But I love the wings. They had two different size wings, plus her wings. I end up getting that. Oh, two more fairies. There's this one with the pearl, the big pearl bubble. And then I love this one too. This one could be like a fairy or a dragon. I like that one. That. And then I had saw this on eBay, and I wanted it because I love gears. And look how cute these are with the hearts. And this is old. You can't find it anymore. So I had asked Joan if she would, because it was on eBay UK. So I asked her if she would get it for me. And she did. So thank you for that, Joan. I love that. It's like my favorite die for gears. And then I want this. And these, I think, they're marked $4, but I think they were $2. I mean, how could you go wrong for $2? And here's this one, Ursula. Ursula. Yeah, aren't they adorable? It is, right? And then this one here, I thought too, if I did a little girl face, and I did the Marie Antoinette to do the hairdo. So I got that. This one's another Ursula, but what's cool about this one, you can't see it, but it's got this face. It's already little stamped, so you could stamp the face. It's so cute. And then I love this one with leaves. This one was a pretty one. I like getting those. And then this one with the seahorse. That's the same thing. She put that this ink pad on a, you know, like a dauber, and then went through this, and then you had it on there so that you can actually paint. I'll have to see if I could find a picture so I could show you guys. More seaweed. And I did get these. This one. And like I said, I probably could get it here, but once you get to see it and actually touch it, it's just so much better. This one, of course, a little nut. And then I don't even think you saw my haul, Joan, right? So get to see it now. This one's the mushrooms. Look how cool those mushrooms are. Oh, I did get the angelfish. And then this one, seaweed. They had so many good stamps at this place. These are hers. This is the same. A little toucan. I got that because of Frida when I do my Frida. Look at this frog. Well, I purposely only filled my suitcase 3/4 of the way because I knew I was bringing stuff back. Look at that frog. That's true. That's true, CB. And then this is a merman fish. You can see it there. So, and a lot of them were like half price in the booths, like when you went to go there. It was really nice. Oh, look at this one. It's so cute. And then I did get rub-ons. I think Joggles has these now, but I wanted to see that. All right, so I think almost that's all my haul. Almost. Let's see. I got a little knickknacks. I did get a couple of papers, but this is not from the scrapbook store. Hi, Dorothy. Okay. Right, that's most of my haul from. Oh, I did get these. Hold on. This is my haul from Paris. think that's it. Okay. So let's see. So that was all mine from this scrap. Oh no, this is. Let me put this here. The last thing was they had one little booth where she had like little knickknacks. Oh no, this is my Paris haul. I have another little bag somewhere. It's got like little buttons and stuff that they had. One person had. Remember, Joan, we were buying beads and Paul came over and showed me the little mermaid tail. I have that somewhere around here, but where it is, I don't know. And then when we went to, let's see, what is this? This is Paris. It's going to be all mixed up, so I'll just have to go as I find stuff. So this was from Delphonics, and that was under the Louvre. That's where I got this stuff, the little paintbrush. This one, paint tubes. Was another store. This was a store that Christy Rice was talking about, that she got some art supplies there. So I wound up getting a little Eiffel Tower clips. I did get some blue for my ink pen, Paradise Blue. Wound up that. I did want to get one of these. This was Christy Rice has suggested this watercolor paper from Claire Fontaine. Is it that one there? So I bought a little one. Oh, this is the one that has pictures. You see, it's got like the Arc of Triumph, just like a street, Eiffel Tower. So I wound up picking that up, and it's like two of each. The Metro. Let's see that there. Isn't it cute? So I wound up getting that. I wound up getting one of these books. This was I wanted to get one of these just so I could try the paper because Christy Rice was saying how good it was. So I wound up getting that. I wound up getting this pad. This is just a, I think it's just like a sketch pad. I'm trying to think if the paper was, there's something different about the paper. I don't remember what it was, but I did get that. So mini cheese spreaders you have sitting in it. Oh, you do? Oh my gosh, bring them out. I'm going to use mine for paste. That's what I'm going to do mine with. They're just so cute. I'd like to know what I'm going to do with this one. I probably should just leave this one in the kitchen, but I really want it on my desk. Look how cute that is. The paintbrush. So, let's see. Oh, this is, I bought this. So this is called sugarcane watercolor paper. Thanks, Devin. So I thought, Dee Dee, when is the ATC? Is it over already? I forget when I thought I would use these for my little ATC cards if I still can go in it. But I bought that for that. And then let's see. And then my last big purchase, which I'll show you, is this. Lena, you would love this. It was pricey, but I bought it before. I had it May 30th. Okay, good. So then I'll work on that this week. Maybe that will bring me back my mojo a little. But it's for outdoor plein air. So you can see, you hold it somehow. I forget. I watched it on a YouTube video. And then what you do is this clips on. I think either this comes down and you clip your book on it. And then all these things come out. I'm not going to open it now, but it has a place to put your cup. It has can you see it here? So yeah, this is, your book goes here. It's magnetic so that your palette just stays on there. The metallic, because it's metallic, it clicks in there. And then it's got the little holder, this to hold your paintbrushes. And it's got this to hold a water cup. But it's really cool. But it's pretty pricey, I have to say. But yeah, so I don't know. But if you want to look into it, it's called Made with Stablo. But I'm sure you can look it up on YouTube. And if you're interested in, I want to try to do more outdoor painting, so I wanted to do it, getting that. And then when I went to Sennelier, I just had to get this because I didn't buy much at Sennelier, and so I wanted to get something to remember me by, remember it by. So I went just getting this pink brush, so that I knew that was from Sennelier. What else did I get there? I think I bought this. I just bought a couple things because it was just too expensive. I really wanted to go upstairs, because upstairs is where the inks were, and that's where Christy Rice said that she had bought this hot pink bottle of ink, which I wanted to get. But we had just finished coming from Versailles. It was so hot. Of course, they were having a heat wave then. And hi, Patty. And we were dying, right, Patty? Oh my gosh, Patty, poor Patty was sweating. Now we went to Stonehenge. We had a bus tour, took us right there. We got off, we walked around Stonehenge, and the bus was right there. You got back on. Well, when I booked the thing for Versailles, I thought it was the same thing. I thought we were getting on a bus. It was going to drop us right at the gates, and then we would do that. But no. It was a more like a walking kind of a tour, I would say. Not really walking, but anyway, we had to go to a coffee shop. We waited there. We had to be there a half hour earlier, and my legs were like, oh my gosh, they were already kind of hurting. And so we waited there 15 minutes. Then we found out we had to walk to the train station, right? And we walked 15 minutes there, and it was an old-fashioned train with no heat. Poor Patty was dying, and it was packed. It was a double-decker like train, and so there was a 20-minute or 15-minute ride there. Then when we got out, up and downstairs, mind you, too, while we're doing this to go into the train, another 15 minutes from there to walk to Versailles. So we wind up walking there, and then people wanted to use the bathroom, which is understandable. But then she called them back right away, and then we were supposed to be there at 10. So we're in line at 10. Now it's 10:10, and then find out some other group got preferential treatment than our group. So now she's saying they could go back to use the bathroom if they want. And the line, it's like, forget it. By the time you went up there, you would have to turn around and come back. And so now it's like, probably been like just standing on our feet in the heat for like an hour. So Patty and I were inside. I just turned to Patty and I'm like, I want to get out of the tour. And Patty's like, I agree with you. So we went up to the girl and we said, we want to do the tour on our own. Can we have our tickets? Blah, blah, blah. So anyway, we did that. And it's so crowded. When you see them on YouTube where they're like, touching and you're walking through the rooms, each room. So I just told Patty I want to just go to the mirror room, and then, we'll just go straight from there and go to the garden. Well, we went to the mirror room, which was beautiful. I showed the pictures on my Instagram. You could see some of the pictures there. And then we both sat there like we were like, oh my gosh, I was like exhausted. And finally I was like, we were out there under a statue in the shade, and we were going to take a golf cart, which would have been cool to go around the gardens, because then we would have been under the shade and we wouldn't have to walk. But to get to the golf cart, you had to walk like probably 10 minutes to go to the place to sign up for the golf court. Then you had the golf cart, and then the line there had to be at least another probably half hour, and then you would have to walk to wherever it was just like, oh my gosh, if you're not in good shape, forget it. So we just sat there looking, and I was just trying to catch my breath, and I said, I just need 10-15 minutes, and then I just want to take a couple pictures here, and then we can go. So we did that, and God, we were exhausted. It was like, whew, that is something. I mean, and I'm sure the gardens were beautiful. I mean, I did see part of the gardens, but we did not go anywhere like deep into the garden at all. So Lena showed me how to do a fountain, and I didn't even get to see the fountain, Lena, but I did get to see the fountain in Paris, which I did sketch a little bit of that. So, all right. So I did wind up, this is a flea market now. I wind up getting this. And like I said, it was a heat wave. Poor Patty was in the heat wave. No, I did not. I figure I'm not going to be mean. I'm not going to, write anything. So I just didn't write anything at all because she kept saying, "Now you sure you're going to give me the 5-star 5-star rating?" And Patty and I are looking at her like, "Are you kidding me?" And that's all she kept saying. She must have said it like 5 times before she would give us a ticket. So be sure you give me the 5-star rating. So it's just like, yeah, I just didn't write anything. I said, I'm not going to be mean because it wasn't really her fault. I mean, it was the hottest, day that they've had. And then, unfortunate that other group cut in front of us. And so, I mean, it really wasn't her fault, but I certainly wasn't going to give her a 5-star rating. Let's see. So I did get, I'll show you things that I got at the flea. Well, I'm just going to show you because I got everything all mixed up. So, these are the things. Now, Patty went to, we went, and then Patty wanted to make her own perfume, which is really cool. So they went around, and what you did was you picked whatever number you want. It was 1 to 9, I think, right, Patty? And yeah, she was kind of pushy. And the other thing too is, so now it's a walking tour because you're walking 15-20 minutes, right? And it's not like a leisurely pace. It's like, for me it was like, those ones that do the fast walking. Oh my gosh. I was like dying. Just by the time I got to the gate, I was already like spent. So anyway, so you go around and you squirt the perfume on here. And then you smell each one. And then, so now you can combine them. You could get the perfume by itself if you liked it, but you had up to, I think it was up to 3 that you get. So then you put the 2 in there like that. And then you snip the 2 that you like. And then the third one, I think you get it, right, Patty? You could get a third one. Let me see if I do this right. Probably not. Maybe I have to do it. I don't know. Somehow you got the third one in there. Is it this way? Yeah, there we go. Something like that. Something like that. And so then you could sniff all 3. And my favorite was it number 3? Was like cotton candy. Oh, that was so good. So that's a card asking to right there. Service. Really? Really, Barb? They do that? That gives you a headache? Oh, yeah. I didn't get any perfume because Jimmy's the same way. He can't even walk through the mall, where they have all the perfumes and stuff. And Gabby's the same way. So for me, it doesn't. I haven't worn perfume in years. So I was like, I love perfume, but yeah, I haven't worn it, and that's yeah. But it was cool just to see them how they mix it, and then they had the tubes. They were like big clear cylinders. And then you saw them pour it in there. It was really cool. And the store was really nice, the way it was decorated. I'll show you my pictures real quick at the end. And then I did wind up getting a couple of these. These are like just vintage, like your hairnet. These are just the envelopes that it came in. Let's see. And then these are, when you went to church and you had those little nettings that go on top of your head. So you can see that there. Just see the netting there? Isn't that cool? Yeah, that's right. That's why I make my perfume bottles, instead of wearing them. But it was cool, so I bought a couple of those. And then I did get a couple of postcards. I love this with the little stamp there. That's the more. I know I have a couple more postcards. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. And then there's this one. Isn't that pretty? And then, let's see, I think that, here's Versailles. I have one more postcard there. There's that one. And then this was from the pot where I got the tubes. This one, the store here, the one that has this tube. I wound up getting this card. I think I only got one from there. Yeah, this one I just love the hot pink. Really cool. I wound up getting that. I saved a little. I don't know where I got that from, somewhere. Here's Versailles. So here's the Hall of the Mirrors. And you see how big it is. It's huge. And you're walking with, like, it wasn't so bad there, but it was really bad in like the other rooms, like where the bedroom was and that. I was going to stream today. Oh wow, really? I came on at 1 o'clock, and it was good thing I did because my computer did an update and then it shut off, and then I really didn't think I was going to stream on time, and then finally we shut it off and put it back on, and it worked. So that's the other thing. My computer's like so old. It's like it's got to be 12 years old. I need a new computer for this room. So here's Stonehenge. Oh, here's the room. Oh, this I just got this because I loved it. Marie Antoinette there. And here's Stonehenge. That was so fun. And what was cool about when you went around, they had these stations. It was like 1, 2, 3, and it would go all the way around. And then in the back of Stonehenge, you could do poses like they would tell you, jump up in the air, and if you got it at the right moment, it would show you like on top of the stone. Or what was the other ones? If you hold your finger, you could like hold the stones. So it was like that. Let's see what else. So yeah, so this one, it's night, it's day and night, day and night. I don't know if you can see it. It shows night and then day. And then I did wind up, oh, here's another cute one. I like this one, the little circle. And then I did get, see my bracelet here? It's a Stonehenge. It's got all the little stone heads there. See it? And then Jimmy did get me a little gold, I don't know if you could see it. Let's see. Anyway, so this one says my girl Zoe, and it's got a picture of the Zoe in the front there. It's really cute. I got that from Mother's Day. And then this is a girl that painted my jacket. Isn't her art really good? Oh my gosh, it's really good. I wound up getting that. And then this was, I bought these. These were $5, €5. I keep saying dollars, but you know what I mean, euros. So this was a sketch. I thought of you, when I got this. I'm like, oh, this would be good. I could go over and practice with these. And then this is another one. Oh, thank you, Devin. Yeah. It's like terrible. It's like she was my little shadow. So she would follow me into the bathroom. And like today when I stream, I would have to put the gate for her, or I'd let her come in here and sit down while I was streaming. So it's very sad. Oh, it's too sad. Yeah. And then here, oh, look at how cute these are. They had so many of these watercolor pictures. I really like them. And this one's Notre Dame. Oh, so here are, see these little green things? That's where I bought the Frida picture. And let's see. And you can get different things. Oh, why isn't that going? There we go. So there. See the little green? So this is how they opened up their shop. And then when they close up, they just close these up, and they don't have to worry about bringing their, oh, I don't have my mermaid magazine. I'll have to get that for you. Or maybe I'll just show you. I have a picture of it because it's in the other room. But from one of those vendors, I wound up finding a mermaid magazine. So let's see if I can find it real quick. Here it is. It's probably hard to see, but oh darn. Can you see the mermaids? Yeah, there you can. I was hoping that it would have had more mermaids inside, but it didn't. It had some cool pictures, but not mermaids. And then I thought of like, what is that? A submarine missile trying to kill the mermaids? It's just like so weird. Let's see. Oh, what happened? Oh, I missed it. I'll have to go back and read it. I missed it. Yeah, it's like a torpedo, right? Yeah. And then look how cool these are. And this is on a bridge. See how they put the locks? Come on. There you go. On there. I love the two heart ones. The heart, and they were selling those so that you could do it. So let's see what see if I can show you. I have so many pictures. It's like the gold bridge that we saw. Oh, here's my, look at this. I love this fountain. I want one of these. It's a mermaid fountain. Mermaids. I did sketch the mermaid. This one. I sketched this one. You can see that one there. It's so cool. And so if you ever, like, you see how slow that water is coming out? So on mine, I did slow motion. When you're filming, you do slow motion, and it like slows down the water. Or if, like kids playing with bubbles, you know, when they're blowing bubbles, if you play it on slow motion, it just really makes a cool effect. You see how the water is there? It's so slow coming out. Try it. It's really cool. I love doing the slow motion. But yeah. It was so nice. See how nice and sunny it was there too? It was really nice. Hot, but nice. And I did get to see an Egyptian obelisk. There it is. See it? So if I don't get to Egypt, I did see one in real life. But doing this trip actually was a lot of walking, right, Patty? And we were, you know, we could pace it on our own. So I can't imagine that if I did do the Egypt trip, you know, that's like a tour trip. So you're walking all day long and they're not resting like we did. We rested a lot in between. Oh, oh, you did? Oh, you did, Dorothy? That's cool. Yeah, we did. But it was, you know, it was great. We didn't rush or anything. We got to see everything that we wanted to see. Um, oh, and we went to the, to the Eiffel Tower. Oh, I want to see if I can show you the Louvre part. Um, when I went 20 years ago, it was like just like a big open park, like, and you just walked up to the Eiffel Tower. You know, there was nothing, no gate or anything like that. Now the whole thing is surrounded by a big gate, and if you want to get close up to the, you know, you could see the Eiffel Tower from back, and then if you want to go close, you know, to get really close in, you have to go through security, and so you have to get a, you know, check, and you know, you go in there, and then you get to go, and the line just to get the ticket if you want it was yeah, we did a lot of taxi rides. Yeah, I would say a third of our budget was taxi. And we did do was it the rickshaw? We did that twice. We did that in, did we do that in London and Paris, right? We did one of each. That was so funny. uh, so let's see. Let's see. That's the Eiffel Tower. Uh, oh, we didn't never got to. We did see this. There's a whole bunch of little shops. Like, you see what that is? Escargot, and then this is frog legs over here. So that after the Eiffel Tower, they have these little tents set up that you can buy cool things. Got Patty and I got these little jars made from an olive tree, and supposedly when you put the your honey in there, it doesn't crystallize. It stays. Did I eat there? Yes, of course I ate there. Except for I always went for the ham and cheese. Although we did have steak one night. We had their steak and French fries. Was it? Um, and then the other time we went lunch, Patty's lunch was really good. It was like a Caesar salad, and I thought I was getting ham and cheese like on a baguette, and I wasn't. It was, I do not like gooey cheese. Ugh, it just gags me. So I ordered ham and cheese, thinking I was getting a baguette with the ham and cheese, and it was just two slices of bread with one slice of thin ham in the middle, and then topped with gooey cheese. Ugh, I couldn't stand it. Snails, no way. Yeah, it was a spring fest outside, right? The Eiffel Tower, yeah. Oh, did I? No frogs. No, I didn't. I would have tried the frog legs, but what did we eat there? I had already had a little sandwich that I made from the hotel because we got breakfast every day. So that day I had my sandwich with me. But Patty did get the one that has the big cheese, and then they put this hot thing and they melt it. Ugh, ugh, ugh. And it's just gooey cheese. Ugh, it's just like, but Patty loved it. I was just like, oh, that's just not for me. All right, so just let me go one more time and see if I could find done. Then I want to show you the, oh, come on. Oh, it just won't, why isn't that doing that? There we go. Hold on. Oh, I don't know. It just won't do it. Cancel. There we go. I just want to see if I can find the. And then there was also another obelisk in London that our hotel just happened to be right by. Oh, it was so cool. Actually, a taxi cab driver stopped in the street, stopped, and Patty got out and she took pictures. It was crazy. Oh, I don't think I'll be able to find it. There's too many pictures. But anyway. Oh, and I love these. Look at the architecture there. It's just like so cool. Can you see that? See? There you go. Almost. We'll focus. Come on. Focus. There you go. The columns are so good. Well, with different, lion heads and angels and that kind of stuff. So the wheel of cheese spins on a warmer, and they use a knife to spread the melted cheese. You got the one with sardines. Oh, I didn't even know you had sardines on there. Melted cheese and sausage. Yeah. Patty really liked it, but I was like, ooh. And then I got this book for Donna. For when I go to Maryland, she asked for some religious stuff, so I wound up getting that Notre Dame for Donna. Let's see. What is this? Nope, that's just things I tore out of the magazine. Then we went to, is this the one? Oh, this is a place that had all these curiosity. It was like a curiosity shop. Escargot on the cruise. It was okay. You tried it, Debbie? Really? Ooh. Let's see. Oh, when Patty did this, look. Can you see it? That's her eye. That's not her eyeball, but she did that. I didn't do it because I have just brown eyes, and it just would have been just plain brown. But she did that. But look how cool they are. How people's eyes are, and they do it, and they put up in a frame and stuff. It's really cool. And it didn't take long. Maybe not even half hour, something like that. What am I looking for? That's it. I was trying to see if I could find. Oh, here it is. This was the secret passage years ago that you. Now the beginning is there, and here's the line, and it's going all the way. Oh, you can't see it. Here, let me start from the beginning. That was the secret passage to go under the Louvre. It keeps going and going. It's all the way back to the escalators back there. Oh my gosh, that was like the Iris Studio. Yeah, that's what she called it. And so this place here had like it was so cool. It was all dark. This was at the flea market, and she had all little bits and bobs that you could buy. Yeah, it's not so secret anymore, that's for sure. So I wind up getting just a couple of things from there. Oh, where's my pea? I'll have to look somewhere along the line. Oh, there it is. I was going to say I lost my Paris. So I got the words Paris to put on there. And then these, see, these are like, you can see that. It's like a little tree inside there. That's the inside of a watch parts that was there. I wound up getting that. And then I think that was it from that place. And then I went to Patty and I'm like, look, Patty, look, I got this at the thing, for my fairies, right? And it looks like it's a real butterfly, right? Patty holds it up and she goes, did you read the bottom? And because it was covered like this, And then, well, you know, the girl handed it to me, you know, like this. And of course, I didn't see it. $10 too, €10. That was my only rip-off thing that happened. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. I was like so proud. Look at that, I got that. Yeah, made in Hong Kong. I did get this in another booth. See, it's like, isn't that cool? That one? Really cool. I wanted getting that. I did do some little coins from Notre Dame. Can you see? It's like, it's probably too shiny. Oh, there it goes. The little Virgin Mary with the little Jesus. And then I got this one. Let's see if I can do this one. This is Notre Dame. No, maybe not. Let's see if I can cover it somehow. Oh, there we go. They were cool, so I wound up getting 2 of those. And then I got some spools from there and lace. I didn't bring the lace, but I did bring a bag of lace too that I got at the flea market. So I got that stuff. And then I was so mad. Jane always, when she goes to places, she always peels off the stickers if it's a cool sticker. So I wind up getting this one. Patty peeled it off for me. So I wound up getting chocolate. So that, and then this one was the wine that we had on the Eurostar. So I wound up getting that. And then Patty found this one. Pickle juice. And then at the flea market, I'm so mad. There was this cute little one. It was a blue, white and blue, and it was like an old Victorian French girl. And where her face was blank because it had like writing where her face was, and it was all fancy, you know, lace around her collar. And I sat there for like 5 minutes peeling it off, and I was so happy that I got it. Stuck it in my bag, and somehow it left until I came home without it after all that. Oh, I was so mad. All right, I think that's the end of my haul. So now we can get into the paints. So I will show you. Well, that was the longest haul I've ever had. All right, hold on. And I'm sure I missed a couple of things on the way. Let's see. Hold on while I get some other stuff in here. Make some room. Oh, here it is. So this was the little, I'll do this one first. Yeah. I'll do that first. Move it just there. This is a little trinket at the scrapbook store. Oh, let me turn that off. Man, oh yeah, the guy. Which one is it? Oh, let me see. There was a guy, yeah, that a taxi cab driver, and oh my gosh, he was like in love with Patty. He kept saying, what was it that he kept saying, Patty? We said we were gonna do. Was it just a minute in a moment? What was it? Yes, that is true, Devin. He had a saying every time he would say something to Patty, and he would say, what was it? Just a minute or in a minute, something like that. Anyway, so he would talk into Google Translate and then play it to us, and then we would cop the talk in Google Translate. 1 minute, 1 minute, just 1 minute. So funny. And then we would play it back to him, and it would just go back and forth. And of course, you know, Google Translate isn't, you know, perfect. So sometimes it would say something that was not what we said. Oh my gosh, it was so hilarious. Yeah, he kept saying there, I'm not gonna let you go. I'm not gonna let you go. And then he kept saying that he wanted to pick us up because we would cruise on the River Seine. And he says, I want to pick you guys up. I want to pick you guys up. And so then Patty and him exchanged numbers on WhatsApp, and then we called him, but the little stinker never showed up. He kept saying, 1 minute, 1 minute. And meanwhile, it's like 10 minutes, 20 minutes. How long do we wind up waiting for him? Like 35 minutes or something? And then finally it was like, that's it. And then Patty just wrote him a thing and saying, yeah, we're picking another taxi. Oh my gosh, it was hysterical. So then look at these for $1. That was at the, oh, I don't have the autofocus on now. But aren't they cute for $1? And that was at Joan's Scrapbooking. This one was $1.50, all the little gears. There's this one. I got two of those with the gears. And I love this one with the little bows. And this one's just like little, I don't know what these are, like little crowns. They're like little pearls and diamonds. Yeah, it was too funny. Oh my gosh, it was. And I bought another one of those. And then I bought, let's see, what are these? Oh, these cute little bows. They're cute. And then these, they're like little crystals. Can you see what they are? Like little, they're hard to see. Like in here, they're like little beads. I like this one better. So I don't know if I'll put them like in shaker boxes or use them for like bubbles for the mermaid, but I did get those. All right, so this is Choose and Keep. And I love the stickers. They have the little bird stickers for Choose and Keep. So I wound up getting another one of these in the hot pink for my ink pen. I got a set of these. These are like carbon. Of course, I broke the point already. These are Art Craft soft carbon pencils. So I wound up getting like a set of 6 or something like that. We did pick up one of these brushes. One of these Mesbo brushes, medium. Picked up one of those. I love this little brush. Look at, this is a, but look at how long the, you see how long that is? The bristles. And it's a little travel brush. So when you put that back in, you know, it's only like, it's so tiny. I wound up getting that. And then I did wind up getting one of these because it has rose gold, of course. I don't know where that is. Does it come out? I hope it comes out. Yeah, there it is. I wanted to put this. I got this at Sennelier, I think, or maybe it was somewhere else. But anyway, I did get that. All right, all righty, here we go. So watercolors. I wanted to buy my pencil sharpener because I didn't have one. The haul that never ends. True. Honeybee. And then this is the last of it. And then we'll swatch. I want to definitely swatch like Charvin and Jane's. I love Jane's. All right, so at the scrapbooking expo, I don't call it expo, but where Joan's Scrapbooking expo was, there was this girl who did, she's called Honeybee Pigments. Honeybee Pigments. And so she made her own watercolors. And she wound up getting, let's see, the dot cards. The dot cards are like little, are stuck together, but you can see they're like pretty thick. See how big they are? So I got 2 golds and a blue that she gave me. Oh, and my little, oh, that's melted. This aqua blue one, see it? It's all melted. Because they are made with honey, so that's the problem with honey, that it never dries. I'll have to fix that later. Anyway, so she gave me those. And then, so they came all in these individual, and they were only $4 euros for a pan. Oh, before I go, maybe before we start this, I'll show you what I did, partial what I did. Let me put this back in here. Cute little bag. So I did try to journal, and then I'm hopefully working on it. Then never ending. Sorry. So this is, let's see, what is this? Oh, this was from Choose and Keeping. I really wanted this paper. This is gold with those Peking, I think it's Peking birds, but I forget. It was expensive. It was like, I don't remember, $36 or something like that. And so then this is a Choose and Keeping store. And that's what it looks like. Choose and Keeping. So if you're in London, that is a cool store. It looks so much bigger too when people do it on YouTube. It is kind of small. So let's see. So now there was two poles, two giant columns in this girl's or this apartment that they had. So you'd be proud of me, Lena, to do some sketching. I'm so mad though. I used a pencil that turns blue, and so I must have got this wet somehow. And so this was the London Tower Suites. So I think that's where we stayed. But see, so it was a big giant pole like this in front of the door, and then it had these two massive ladies, and they were different. One was they weren't both the same, and they were so cool. I wish I could have got a picture of that. But I couldn't. We were in the taxi so fast that it went by so quick I couldn't do it. All right, so that's that one. And then, so this is here when I went to Ireland. This is when I went on the trip. Let me see, I'll put it like this. And so this was my flight. I got business class, so I put down all the different foods that I had. I had a brownie, some chocolate chip cookies, some salami, some cheese, crackers, and some jam. Oh, the jam was so good. I don't even know what kind of jam it was, but it was really good. And then on the flight, we got shrimp. You can see that there. I did a little shrimp, and then this is salmon that we got. I did get a little glass of wine, and this is me with my legs, my legs sprawled out, business class. And then I just there, Dublin, Ireland, and then I just have the plane, and then the little flag. Scooch my journal over. Which way? Which way, Devin? This way? Up like this? I'm going to have to move some of this stuff out of the way. Let me move some of this out of the way. Upwards. Okay, got it. Stick that there. So move this. There we go. How's that? Good? Yes, okay. And then, so this is, I want to put where we were for the first day that we walked around. So I'll definitely do that. And then London, I did do my little, what do you call it? Wax seal. I put that on there. I didn't really sketch much. You can see here I did the, oh, so funny, the story. I want to go back and do the hieroglyphs, is it called, to put on the needle. And so this was the lions, you know, they're supposed to face outwards to guard the obelisk. So I can see that there. I drew the little lion, Egyptian giant lion, and then I had that sticker. I used that. And so the story goes that the two lions are actually facing into the obelisk. And what happened, they said, was the foreman the night before got drunk, and so when they came up to do the work in the morning, and he was supposed to make sure that the Sphinx, thank you Betty, that the Sphinx were facing out, because facing out is how they guard the obelisk. He was so drunk that he told them to face them in, and so both of them face in. This is the obelisk that Patty went out of the taxi. He stopped right in the middle of the road, and she ran out and took pictures and then came right back in. That was very cool. And this is Choose and Keep. So I want to do the palettes that I got from Choose and Keep. So yeah, I didn't get much done, but I did try. This is my Stonehenge. I love this because Lena on Patreon, she showed how to do the stones. So I just have to go back and color it. So I did have a sticker, and then this is a little journal spot that Lena had showed me how to do. And we were there walking around, and of course I turn around and there's this little plaque on the bottom of the gate, and it has a mermaid on it. I'm like, oh, how is that I always find the mermaid? So I want to put a little mermaid on the top of here. So I remember that. I tried to look up, and mermaids have nothing to do with Stonehenge. So why it was there on a plaque, I don't even know. And then I did get some postcards. I found this washi tape with the castles. So I put that there. Recognize that washi tape, Lena? Lena had given me this washi tape long ago. And then this is just a trail. I didn't do much. In London, didn't do. I think I did more in Paris. So this is Notre Dame. If I remember, I know I do. It was like so weird. I want to do. We went. Patty and I. We asked the guy at the desk at the hotel where it was, how far it was to walk to the Arc of Triumph. And he said, oh, it's only like 10-15 minutes. And so he said, when we get up to the corner, turn left. We really should have turned right. But I'm glad we didn't, because we found the bridge that had all this gold on it. And so I want to draw the bridge here with the gold and stuff like that. So, oh, thank you. And then this is, I want to do where we went to Charvin, and I got my watercolor palette. So I want to put that in there. And then when I went to Sennelier, and then I did a little, if you could see it here, I did a little paintbrush on the top there to put the day that we were there. What else? The Eiffel Tower. So this is the Louvre, and this is where I'm going to put that, where I found all the little paint tubes and, you know, what we got there. And Patty did her eye and all that. And this I'll put Versailles, our sweaty hot day at Versailles. And then I did get a stamp for, so I'll put the gardens where we're at Versailles, pictures of that. So, and then this will be Notre Dame, which I haven't done yet. So I'll work on that probably all this week. Let's see. And here's the Little Mermaid. Recognize this, Joan? Just Joan gave me the little die cut. But here is where I drew the mermaid from the Mermaid Fountain. So I have to go back and finish her. So, and then did I do anything else? Yeah, I think that was it. So I still have to finish here, and yeah, and put my little ephemera pieces on there and do that kind of stuff. So that was that. What time are we? Oh, we got a half hour still or so. All right, so what do you want me to, I'm going to show you Lisilinka, because I did swatch that already, and then we'll do Jane's, and then I'll do Charvin. And then if you want to see when I went to Choose and Keep, so we'll do that. This is, I'll show this so I can get out of the way. Where's the little one? There we go. So this is their new watercolor. Lisilinka. This one is Outer Space, and the other one is, oh dear, just fell. Let's see, Outer Space and Galaxy. That's what it is. So I have to put the names on that still. About that. So this one is Galaxy. This one's Outer Space. Galaxy, Outer Space. Yes, you do. So this one is this and this. So you can see the colors, and this one here is a real color shifter. Can you see that one? It looks green and then it turns purple. Let's see if I can get that. Let's see. That will help. See if I can do that. See how it's blue, purplish, and then it'll turn green. You can see kind of green right there. Now, I don't know if these others are supposed to shift as much, but that one really does shift. So those are the colors. And so now here you see it's green, and then it turns green, and then it should turn purple. Kind of. I can't get the purple to show. But you can see how green it is there, and then you can see how purple it is there. So that's their new one. That. And then this is the little one. So that's this one. Come on. There you go. And then that's those colors. Just like a light pink, kind of like a mauvey purplish, the gold, and then the green. And then you probably can't see it, but what I have over here, let's see this. Those are them on black. It's hard to see, but you can see my Instagram, and I really it shows a lot better there. All right, so that's those two. And then maybe I won't swatch these. I'll just show you, but look at those. Oh, let me get rid of this autofocus. So I wanted to go choose and keep specifically for these. Yeah, they are such metallics. They're really good. So this one is from Choose and Keep, and this one I should have wrote it down. I forget if this was a spring collection, but they had different ones, different collections. I should have wrote it on there, but I didn't. But this one here is this one might be the limited edition Marie Antoinette. I think that's the one. That's the limited edition. And then there's this one. I just love their little packaging. And this one, oh, this is spring. I wonder why I didn't get a one for that. I should have got one for that. So, and then this has two pearlescents. See that? So that's like a light green and a pink. Yeah, they are Kuretake, but I guess for their store they have special editions. So they had a spring, autumn. They must have had a winter and a fall. And then I'm so mad I didn't get the paper for this because this is the limited edition. I'm pretty sure this is Marie Antoinette, right, Patty? I think it's Marie Antoinette. Thanks. So it'll take too long to swatch those. So, but I'll share them on Instagram. Let's just find a place to put these so they don't get. Yeah, they're cool, aren't they? I was hoping that when we went to some of the other stores, we could find them individual, but I never did find that you could buy. Like when I was in Australia, you could buy the individual pans for Kuretake, but I didn't see any there. All right, so let's see. And then this was the little honeybee pigments. So I wound up getting these colors. So I'll have to swatch those. Are they pretty? I just picked anything that was glittery. Although I didn't on this one. I don't know why. All these have glitter, but not this one. I don't know why I picked that one. Anyway. Then these are Jane's new, her new paints. This one is, I believe, Color Shift. These are Color Shift too. Fine glitter. That one I have to swatch these out. And then this one is her other latest one. Sorry. Let's see. So that's these. So they're cool, much darker. And I think these are pretty glittery too. But I'll swatch them and probably post them on Instagram. I do want to do these. I want to do these and this one. So this is from France. Now here in the U.S. you can get yeah, they did. And the special edition one I think was Marie Antoinette. I think that's the one that I got. This is from Charvin. So you can get their oil paints here in the U.S., but you cannot get their watercolor at all. You have to go to France to get it. I really wanted a teal. They had a couple of teals, but they were out of stock. So I wind up, and you can switch. They give you a regular palette, but I switched mine. So I forget. I think I got this one as a new color. Maybe it was the purple or one of these. I think these two were the new. I switched, and I think I switched either this one or that one. I don't remember. But so we'll see. We'll see that. We'll do these first. I want to do these. All right. So, and then these are the cards from the catalog decks. She's on Instagram. I love her cards. So, and then these are for the inks. So if we have, I'll do the inks. One of the pinks, that's what I thought. Yeah, switch one of the pinks, and I think blue or green. I don't remember. But I really would have loved those teals. Weren't those teals so pretty? Oh, they were really nice. All right, so let's see. We'll do Cosmic first. Cosmos. This is Cosmos. And then these are Lunar Dust, Bright Orbit. I can't read that. I don't know what that is. Cosmetic Gleam, Nebula Glow, Starshine. Wonder what happened to that one. That's weird. Anyway, which one is that? The blue. It's like the mint green. Whatever that one is, I'll have to find out. So let's give them a spritz. There's my water. Give them a quick spritz. And I'm going to take my little brush, which is, what do I do with it? Oh, there it is. Joan. Just for the case alone. You got to, and what I really want, and I should have, we were right back at Charvin. They had special ones that were made for like Klimt. If you wanted to paint just like in Klimt colors, they had one in Klimt. They had a couple of them, you know, like for different artists. I should have got one of those. But all right, so let's do this. And then I'm going to actually put it on here as well, the black. Another perfume substitute. Yeah. Let me get my Judy Drench out. And then move this over. Still see ya. I couldn't bring you in. I don't think I can. Let me see if I can bring you in a little closer. No. Oh yeah, there we go. Wow, that's a first. That's a first. Oh, that one is really pretty. Kind of like, I like that. This one's really, this blue one here, it's really metallic. You can just see how metallic that is. Oh, look at that. Yummy. Teal looks yummy. This, oh my gosh, yeah. I don't want to do the dark one right now. Too dark. Oh, that's pretty. I love the color wheels because they're so like compact, you know, that they're great to carry around. And she sold out of a lot of her, like I think the Frida one, I think she has that back in stock. And you know, now she has the flat shipping, so which is nice. So I forget what up to what, but shipping's under $10, I think. Yeah, I'm right. I don't know if this is this black or like a dark navy blue. Oh, it's kind of like a Payne's gray. That's cool. Oh, it shows up like blue. You'll see that when it dries, it's like a blue. All right, so that's Cosmos. Oh my gosh, I love this one. The teal. We'll let that dry. Let's give that a squirt. Go with this one. I love this color. I think it's White Nights has a color very similar to this. It's like a minty green. I love that. Looks green on the screen. Which one? This one? This light one? Wow. That is nice. Your screen is zoomed in. Devin. Now these two look very similar. Isn't that weird? So there's a little bit deeper green. Oh, pretty similar though. Now that's a metallic. I'll do this one first. Yeah, that's the color more like White Nights. It's hard for you to see because of the light too. Wonder if I turned this other one on. Would it work? Oh, I don't have it hooked up. So if you can, yeah, there, you could see it there better. Wow, now this one looks so dark, and it's actually pretty light. That's a surprise. I would have thought that would have been really dark. I like the color though. Of course, these aren't sparkly, so. And this is the glitter one. Wow. That is nice. That is really nice. We love that one. I'll wait till these dry. You can see, let's see if you can see that glitter one yet. Not yet. So let those dry. That is a nice mermaid palette. All right, and so then let's do the Charvin. So we'll split those. And then I have, what did I do with my other watercolor thing? I have my other catalog decks. Oh, I just stuck my fingers in that. How many do I have? 3, 8, 9, 12. I don't think I'll get 12 out of there. I'm going to use this one. Although there's not 12, I'll just go in between or something. Gotta wash my hands. Hold on. I need the paper towel. Looking for something that can look. Should have my. Wow. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm going to use my clean water. And we're going to do this. You can still see yes. Oh, I can't believe it actually zoomed in. Of course, my last stream, and it actually works. They're nice and bright, that's for sure. Thanks, Lena. Oh, that's pretty. Of course, I'm being very careful going in lines. Ooh, I like that. It's supposed to be like an opera pink, I think. And they don't have names either. I think they have just numbers. That's pretty too. I like that one. More of like a pinky purple. Oh, that's pretty. And now, would you have known that that was like an aqua blue from that? That looks like black. So you'll still see me on Instagram. It's just that right now, I don't know. And then just made it worse for the passing of Zoe, so. But you'll still see me around. I just won't be doing the lives anymore. And who knows, maybe after the summer I come back, but definitely not coming back before then. That's pretty. Uh-oh. Which one do I have? 4, 7. Keep me straight, Devin. Kind of like a milky blue. I wanted colors that kind of I didn't really care if I had like a yellow, red, blue, you know, to mix colors. I just wanted different colors. And you can find these. I have an ink one too somewhere. We'll do the two. Ah, I put my hand in that again. My gosh. Ugh. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see, Devin. Sometimes, I don't know. You know, sometimes like right now, the only word I could think of is like just feel numb really inside. Like I don't have all these beautiful art supplies and don't really like feel like picking them up really. All right, so what do we have? Purple, this one. So until I can get back to some type of fun or joy, whatever you want to call it, I just can't do it for some reason. All right. So I will do the Kuretake ones soon, and then I'll post that. I wanted a brown. I might put some glitter in this. I want a brown glitter. There we go. They're nice and bright, I'll have to say that. Somebody said that they found them chalky. I don't find them chalky at all, you know. So, all right, so let's see. So here is, these are all shiny. So these are the Cosmo. Let me put the autofocus back on. There we go. Oh, yeah, I know. It's hard. And like for me, I don't know. Like I don't want to feel like, it's forced, and you can tell when it's forced and it's not being enjoyable anymore. What the heck is going on here now? Hold on. I've got all this stuff popping up. Um, and then, like I said, just like Zoe, when you have a pet, like I've had dogs before, but they weren't lappy dogs. Like they really wanted. They were more loners, I would say. They want you to feed them, but they didn't really want to be petted. They were just kind of wanted to be by themselves, which is okay. Like they didn't want to play ball. They just weren't. I want to say not fun, but I mean I loved having them around. But with Zoe, she was like my shadow. She followed me everywhere, and so it's just like it's just terrible. All right. Anyway, I didn't want to be down. So all right. So here we go. So hopefully this is there. You go. You can see all the glitter. I love Jane's. I love Jane's paints. Oh my gosh. Did you see her made her post about the pencils? That was so funny. If you didn't, you should go see her Instagram. That was pretty funny. And then this is a jade. I guess this is a darker. It's a little bit darker. This we could see it's lighter and darker. And then that's the glitter one. Look at that one. Oh, that's mermaid for me. I know it's terrible. It's just like terrible. All right, and then what else did we do? We did the Lisilinka ones. I'll show you those. Maybe this will. There we go. So you can see it's purple and then green. Yeah, I did it. Purple and green. Patty always puts a nice fancy light on it so you can really see how they glitter. And then this one is their other one. Oh, there we go. Lisilinka. And then these are the Charvin from Paris ones. And I like them. Like somebody said, I've heard a couple of people say that they thought they were chalky, but I don't feel like they're chalky at all. There's the beige. Yeah, you just use your cell phone light. Yeah. I'm going to make that. I want to add some, I think, like iridescent glitter for this, for the brown. I'm looking for a brown iridescent glitter. But yeah, so I like it. So thank you for hanging in there with all my goodies. I have a big mess because now they're all over the floor. So I have to clean that up. But yeah, so still follow me on Instagram. And then I will not say goodbye. I'm just going to say farewell. And always thanks if you're watching the replay. I'm always grateful for your likes and comments and anybody who just watched me for a little bit. So yes, I'll do some plein air. I think with my new little plein air. Did you see it? I showed it. I want to try to do that. So. But thanks, everyone. And then have a great summer. And I'll see you around. Bye, everyone.